Hi everybody, today I'd like to talk about goals. It's been a while since I've been on here, so I figured I'd do a little quick video for you guys. Um, so when it comes to setting goals for yourself, ask yourself if these goals are in fact something that's going to work for you in that moment, or are you living on a pipe dream with those goals at that moment? I'm not saying that you can't persevere through things and reach those goals, but what I am saying is it's always good to set mini goals instead of setting these huge goals that can create so much problems for you, like anxiety and panic attacks, things like that. Feeling overwhelmed because it's just you feel like you have too much on your plate. So when it comes to setting goals for yourself, start small. Now, based on your situation and circumstances, your goals might be as small as getting up in the morning and taking a bath. I know there are people out there that just they don't have that kind of motivation because they're that depressed. Well, I want to address the fact that we are all on our own walk of life and we all have a different mental capacity for absorbing information and persevering through obstacles, so on and so forth. So I'm going to start with the basics. When it comes to setting goals for yourself, yes, it's great to set long-term goals. Yes, it's great to set big goals for yourself. However, there is also the baby steps that you need to take in order to get there. Because when you're setting goals, inevitably, you're also in a place of stuck. You're in a place of not knowing where you need to go next, what you need to do next. And it's developing those tools to get you to your goals. And that's where the mini goals come into play. So start small. Don't start big, because the moment that you start big, you're going to overwhelm yourself. And when you overwhelm yourself, you inevitably set yourself back and deter yourself from actually persevering through to reach that goal that you have set for yourself. Get what I'm saying? So say you have a long-term goal of finishing a nursing degree. Say you want to go and be an RN nurse. So that's 4 years. Right? So that's 4 years that you're going to be dedicating yourself to solely books and writing and reading and learning and studying. And in that 4 years' time, you're going to be pretty much isolating yourself from society because it's going to be nose to the books, right? So before you decide to set up such a big goal for 4 years, go for the LPN course, which is only 2 years. Get your feet planted and figure out whether or not it's going to be the route that you want to take, right? But that doesn't go without saying that there's going to be mini goals that lead you up to that LPN status. It could be as simple of a goal as getting up, getting dressed, and going out and handing out resumes. It can be a small goal as in getting up, going to the college and filling out the application and talking to an advisor about what kind of areas might fit for you. Maybe you won't want to be a nurse by the time you've talked to a financial advisor or a student advisor. I'm not going off of like school. I'm using it as an excuse, not an excuse. Sorry. I'm using it as you know what I mean. Sorry. Brain's not working today, so excuse me. It's an example. There. Mom brain, sorry. But anyways, set mini goals for yourself. Right now, I am dealing with a client that, where her mini goal right now, because she's very depressed, she's in a place of stuck right now. She's got high anxiety, and she's got a couple of other things going on, but I'm not going to go there because that's not what this is about. Anyways, one of her goals that we have decided to set up for her is making it a goal to get up every day for the next 2 weeks, to do her hair and her makeup, and to dress really nice, and to think of one thing that she can do every day to make herself feel better. Whether that be going to the library to read a really good book, or whether it be going for coffee with a friend, or going window shopping. It can be absolutely anything. It could be as simple as just sitting in a nice hot salt bath, detox, right? But doing it, actually doing it. Don't say you're going to do it and then talk about doing it. Actually do it. Because the more that we talk about doing the things that we want to do, guess what? It loses its novelty. And then you lose the drive to wanting to actually pursue that goal. Because you've talked about it so much that now it no longer holds any kind of relevance in your life because you feel like you've already been living it. Don't reach outwards so much for approval and options and, opportunities. Go within you to reach for those opportunities and, you'll find your fulfillment. You'll find your abundance through that. And you'll also find that you'll be able to successfully reach those goals. And when you reach those mini goals and you know that you can continue with those goals that you have reached and maintain them, then that inevitably puts you in a place of routine, right? And routine is the perfect remedy for setting goals. Because when it comes to setting goals, we need routine. We need structure. You need a foundation, right? So you set those mini goals and they become your foundation, and then you build up from there. I'm not saying you're not going to reach your goals, but what I am saying is that you might be steered to another direction once you reach those mini goals. It might get you to a place of understanding where you're saying, hey, you know what? This isn't for me anymore, and I've decided I'm going to go and be a teacher. I don't want to be a nurse anymore. I want to go and be a school teacher. So instead of going to see that student advisor about being an LPN nurse and eventually being an RN nurse, you're now going to that student advisor to see what credentials you're going to need in order to qualify to get you enrolled to become a teacher, right? And that goes with anything. It doesn't just go with education. It doesn't just go with employment. It goes with everyday life. Everyday life. If you want to go to that hockey game, take the steps that you need accordingly to get there. Start by saving up for something small. You see your eye set on something in a store. Start saving up for that. It's the mini goals. And once you feel like you've saved up for that and then you've purchased that, go on to the next thing that you can save for. And eventually you'll be able to save enough money to go to that hockey game, right? So it's all things in moderation for yourself and baby steps. Don't overwhelm yourself with so much information that it's going to drown you to the point where you're going, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Help me, please. Because that's when we start feeling stuck again. And that's when we start feeling like we failed ourselves. And let me just say that you're never going to fail. You are never going to fail as long as you keep trying. You keep moving forward and you take action. And that right there in itself is where the mini goals start to form. And that in itself forms the foundation laid before you to set the routines so that you can set yourself up for the big goals that you desire. So with that being said, stay kind to yourself, stay true to yourself, and don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be irrational with your thoughts. The moment that you start feeling like you're drowning in your thoughts, take a step back and inspect it again. Is it what you truly want, or is it what the people around you want? Are you going out of your way to impress other people, or are you doing this for yourself, for your own value, for your own worth, for your own life? Because at the end of the day, everybody and everything has an expiration date. Okay? So instead of focusing on how others are going to perceive you to be, focus on the things that you want and focus on what you perceive yourself to be. Do not ever let anybody define you for the decisions that you make in your life, because every decision has a lesson behind it. And with every lesson, there is growth and knowledge, and you become wiser and you understand more. So be gentle on yourself and stay true, set those mini goals and crush your dreams, man, because you know what? I believe in you, and if I believe in you and I don't know you, I know that you can believe in yourself. So that's my video for today, guys. Take care of yourselves, and well, happy September. Kids are back in school, so enjoy some of that free time you have. Everybody's schedules are about to change, so take care and enjoy the rest of the month, and we'll talk soon. Bye. Love you.